friends are since.
If you have a wee look over my left hand shoulder here, you'll probably just about be able to make out that there's now quite a big gap in one of my racks that didn't used to be there. And that's because in there previously was a Vermona DRM analog drum synthesizer, which I today got rid of. Now I've had it for many years, and whilst I really like the kind of package and all that you get in it, I think it's really good value, especially when you consider that it's an analog drum machine with lots of tweakability and trigger inputs on the one I had. It wasn't really getting used, unfortunately, and to be honest, I just didn't really like the sound of it anymore. And so it was time for it to be moved on. I'd been thinking about doing this for quite a long time so that I could get some more rack space freed up for more Eurorack modules. So today I dropped it off at my friends in Signal Sounds in Glasgow, and I picked up a few modules from them. Specifically, I got a Tip Top Audio Happy Ending Kit, which if you're not familiar with a Happy Ending Kit, basically what it is it gives you all of the various components that you need in order to install a single 3U row of Eurorack modules. So you get, you know, the ribbon connectors and the actual power supply module thing. You get the rails here to connect up, you get the rack ears, and you also get the PSU that you plug into the socket or whatever. So what I'm going to do is install that, and then I'll have another row of Eurorack modules, or space for Eurorack modules, that I'll have to spend more money to fill up. Anyway, the kind of problem though, which I didn't really think about, is that I assumed for whatever reason that the Vermona DRM was 6U in terms of height, which would mean I could get 2 rows of Eurorack modules. However, it's not, it's 5U. And whilst my case is 6U, well, you can see that I've got a 1U patch bay there, and I just installed that. I've done a video talking about it. I use it quite a lot, and so I don't really want to move it. It's in a good position. So I'm only going to be able to fit 1 new row of Eurorack modules. I had kind of considered that maybe I could install 2 rows of 1U modules. However, there's no real easy way in order to mount them, and that seems like a lot of effort just now, so I'm going to cross that bridge at a later date. Anyway, once I've installed the Happy Ending Kit and everything, the real star of this particular episode is going to be the Lubadh from Instruo. Now, Instruo are a company here in Glasgow in Scotland. They make really kind of amazing modules, and the Lubadh in particular is one that I've been interested in for quite some time. It's a kind of tape looper, a dual tape looper thing with some added weirdness in there. They look cool as fuck. They do really cool things, and they're Scottish, so who wouldn't love it? Anyway, I'm basically going to install this and then play about with it and record some of my first patches or first sounds that I get out of it. I'm not really going to explain what it does or anything. All of these modules are quite deep, and so I don't think I would do it justice at the moment. Now I'm going to do an unboxing of this shortly to show you what's in here, because I guess it does deserve some explanation. One caveat is that I have already opened this box just to check that everything was there and all that kind of stuff, so it's not quite as perfectly wrapped as it was initially. See, this is what you get in this channel. I could have lied to you. I could have said, oh, you know, this is the first time I've opened this, but it's not. It sadly isn't. So this is the box here, nice Instruo box. If we open it up, we get the quick start guide, which is always nice. We have this very well packed module in here. And here is the module itself. One of the reasons I really like this, or one of the really cool things about it, is that these kind of tapes, or, you know, virtual tapes, or, you know, whatever you want to call them, actually light up with LEDs as they go around, and it gives some really interesting visual feedback. But look at that, what a beautiful module. One of the reasons in particular I wanted to show you the unboxing is because of this wee thing. Now this is a 2 HP expander, and this is something that Instruo do with a lot of their modules, or at least the bigger ones as far as I'm aware. They do it with the R bar, and the idea, as far as I understand it, is that this provides you a whole bunch of extra CV control over different parameters. However, if you're kind of short on rack space, or you don't want or need this additional CV control for whatever reason, you can just install the 20 HP Lubadh module on its own and it'll work perfectly well. But if you do decide you want all that extra CV control, you just connect up the expander unit. I think it's a really cool approach to this kind of thing, and it's nice that these are included with the main module. You know, a lot of companies would charge separately and extra for this, so this is a nice wee touch, I think. Not bad, not bad. Okay, time for the moment of truth. Ooh, it's all turning on. Nothing has blown up, which is an excellent sign. That took a wee bit longer than I anticipated because I had to get an extension. Oh shit. I had to get an extension for the DC connection and it was all wrapped up, and also my jack lugs or whatever they're called. What do you call them? Those brackety things, washer nut things were the wrong size. Anyway, it's all connected now. You can see I have plugged in the Instruo and the expander. I have also put it next to my Behringer brains, which I picked up recently. And then in the end here I've got this weird, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a strange kind of passive module which has got this kind of clock thing on it. You know, this is the beauty of modular. You can have very expensive module, budget module, complete DIY weirdness. Now this isn't going to be the final form or anything like that. Like, this is just temporary. I want to get some more of these gnarly thingies that are easier to remove. Maybe put some of these modules further up in the rack or whatever. However, for now, here it is. Now I'm basically just going to record a bunch of patches that I make over the next few days. Have a listen, enjoy my first patches with the Instruo, and I guess we'll see how it goes.
exactly loose. What anything means. Exactly loose. What anything means. Pump shape and rising out of the pit. Make out a small gleam of light against your mirror. Make out a small gleam of light against your mirror. There's a jet of flame swinging from that mirror. Reach right at the advancing men. Jet of flame swinging from that mirror. Head on. Right at the advancing men. The walls are turning into flames. Head on. What about the walls are turning into flames? Spreading everywhere. 100 feet way out. About 20 yards. 100 feet way out. 20 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to circumstances beyond our control, ladies and gentlemen, due to circumstances beyond our control, however, to be over on the asset, this opportunity, however, to be over on the faithful of the family, however, Professor